thought, what if instead of wasting my time, yapping in the parking lot, I could just potentially yap while driving, Sam Sulek style? What's stopping me from doing that? God. This is a bummer because I feel like this would work. You know what? Fuck it. I give up. Okay, so that's not gonna work until I get an actual tripod set up for my phone or like my camera or something, which I feel like would be a good investment because yapping while having like a moving background might keep my goldfish brain audience engaged without having the Subway Surfers in the background, so that might work out. We're here at the gym quite late. It's 10:47. Keeping up with the weight progress, I weighed in at 198.2 again. So 198.2 today, 198.2 yesterday. So it might seem like 4,861 calories will get me at 198.2. That being said, I tried to hit 205. But if my weight is consistently at like this, then I'm just gonna try to increase it by 0.5. There's no point in hitting a specific number. You wanna hit like, you want a maximum gain, 0.5. That's the solution, that's the goal to life. Today's little meal was the same thing, 90 grams of uncooked rice. I don't know how much grams that would be cooked. And 8 ounces of chicken, 2 rice cakes, 32 grams of peanut butter and honey. My bitch ass forgot my food scale, so I had to go off of vibes for the amount of peanut butter, but it's fine. Food scale in the car, like where do you even put it? I put it like right here, and it kind of worked, but like not really. I had a rest day yesterday, that fucking sucked. Rest days are a bitch now that I have energy for the gym. But today is chest, delt, and tries. A very fun day. Here's what I do. Here's my little hack, right? I've been eating every 45 minutes, which, holy shit, that's crazy. I've been eating like 6 times a day, and I want to eat more, but I'm trying to back off. I could not force feed myself past 4,500 calories last bulk. I couldn't. I was hard capped at like 195. My body was done. And then now all of a sudden I'm like with ease eating 5,000 calories and I'm like begging for more food. That's like the point I'm at right now. So we're fucking balling.
It's about drive. It's about power.
Please go away.
Shut up, bitch.
I genuinely have no idea how I'm able to eat this much food with relative ease. I used to never be able to eat 4,500 calories and not struggle, but now I'm all of a sudden eating 5,000 like it's fucking child's play. I don't know if it's the type of calories or because of the absolute diabolical hell I put my body through, where it's like having an insanely unhealthy relationship with food and it just wants to constantly have something. But whatever it is, it can't be because my body wants to put on fat. It already did that. It already has like rebounded the lack of fat, and now I'm kind of like a normal body fat percentage. If I was to guess where I was, I would say like 10, 11, 12, 13, something like that. I don't think I'm at the 13 yet, but definitely not, 5. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm not mad about it. I'm just kind of curious on what the fuck happened, But this is probably a good sign. It means I could probably push to like 210, 220 with relative ease. When I was eating 4,300, I was, like 4,100, I was dropping weight. So I added another meal and I was just like, fuck it, I'll finish off my Cheerios. Turns out Cheerios are just as bad as any other cereal. So I decided to compare the macros with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and they're very similar. So I just went with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which, is probably not the most optimal choice, to be fair, but it's fine. My protein is where it needs to be. It's actually double what it needs to be. It's at 310. I don't know how, but it is. I don't think that's bad. It's definitely not, like super beneficial. It's not like the more protein you eat, the bigger you're gonna get. If you eat excessive amounts of protein, that doesn't mean more jacked. Unless it does, who knows? It could be a factor on why eating is so easy. I don't actually know. Or it could be because what I'm eating is consisted of nothing but fast digesting carbs, a lot of rice and flour tortillas. I have 2 burritos, which both have rice, and then I have another meal with rice. So 3 of my 6 meals are with rice. One of them is cereal, which doesn't get faster digesting than that. So 4 of my meals are omega fast digesting. 2 of the 4 meals also have rice cakes. There's a lot of rice. And then you have the protein cookie dough and the protein donuts. The protein donuts are the hardest ones to eat because they are kind of filling, but like I said, it doesn't matter because my body is fucking crazy right now and it just wants to eat everything still, which, like I said, I'm okay with. So I have a coworker who matches my freak when it comes to the stupid ass shit that I watch, the stupid ass and immense amount of anime that I watch. She matches my freak and it's fucking insane. You know how rare it is to find somebody who enjoys romance anime to the extent that I do when it comes to like you watch everything. And I'm like, hey, have you seen this? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, damn, who was best girl? And she was like, this person. Fuck, dude, you're spitting facts. Most of the time you talk to like anybody, it's like, yeah, you know, I've watched Dragon Ball when I was 7. I'm pretty much an anime fan. Okay. And then you hit them with some weird ass shit like domestic girlfriend. Haven't seen it yet. It's on the list. It's not on the list. I heard it was fucked up though. And they're like, oh my God, you're fucking weird. Like they'll judge you for your unique tastes. To be fair, there's some weird shit out there. There's definitely some weird shit that not even I will touch with a 10-foot pole, but those are on other sites other than Crunchyroll, and we stay away from those, right? I'm looking at you, bitch. No, but then we can like give each other recommendations. She hasn't seen Quintessential Quintuplets yet, so I'm like, you have to watch that now because it's top 3 best romance of all time. You have to watch it. And then she gave me like the villain, it's like an isekai villainess one. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds interesting. So I'm gonna watch that shit after I'm done watching Maid Mari or Mecha Mari or whatever it's called. The one where it's like a human girl pretending to be a robot maid because the guy hates real people, but he falls in love with her or something. I don't know, it's stupid. I think it's meant to be stupid on purpose. This fries my delts so good. Like a little too good. I could definitely tell I'm gaining at least a little bit of muscle because my reps are going up. Like I'm putting in this maximum effort every single time I lift, but last time I did 11, this time I did 12, you know what I'm saying? So that probably means I'm getting like a little bit stronger, which probably means I have a little bit more muscle. Like micro amounts. I love posting my anime takes because Instagram always eats that shit up. They absolutely love talking about just anime. I've noticed it gets the most engagement with Instagram, and people on Instagram, they're so valid most of the time. Some of the time they'll say some crazy shit like XYZ is bad when we all know it's a good. Like if I'm talking about Mushoku Tensei and they're like, it's mid, I would crucify them because they're wrong and they know they're wrong. They're just trying to rage bait. That's besides the point. I posted my little anime watches that I did. I posted that I think this morning, and I got 2.7K views and 200 and something likes because all these people were like, this guy is valid. I posted that on Facebook. That was actually my first Facebook post, was the one I did today, and it got 1,300 views, 5 likes. So the ratio was a little bit off. They weren't fucking with my takes like Instagram was, but that's neither here nor there. It's fine. Some people just don't have class, and clearly all the people with class are on Instagram. I haven't checked YouTube statistics. Actually, I'll check right now. Motherfucker. 800, but 0 comments, so semi-valid? Who knows? Anyways, we're almost at 2260. We're balling. I'm kind of blowing up recently, for my standards at least, because I was at 2240 like last week. That's kind of crazy. At this rate, I'm gonna be a celebrity. Put me on Oshinoko. I watched that today. That was very good. It was really good. 9 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Solid. But that's just because I fantasize about being famous, you know? An entire anime about why being famous sucks, but I still want to be. Just for the uniqueness aspect. I don't want to be some Joe Schmo white guy, you know? Machine fly fries my shit. Damn. My coworker told me today that she wanted to turn me into a femboy. I didn't say no. I did say no, actually. She wanted to do a complete makeover. And I'm like, oh cool, you want to like dye my eyebrows and, you know, like dye my hair and shit? And she was like, yeah, and like put mascara on you. And I'm like, where's this turning into? Is this a fantasy? Is it getting steamy in here? So what I've been doing was I was eating every hour, but then I reduced it to 45 minutes because it felt too long to eat every hour. What I was doing before in my previous bulk is I would eat every 2 hours because I needed time in between my meals to digest the food. Like I needed it. But now it's like, I'm just setting a timer just so I could space it out a little bit instead of just eating all of my food at once. Isn't that crazy? I think it's so strange. It's gotta be due to the cut, right? Because like I said, I've never taken it that far before. So my body has never experienced that. So now it just wants to eat. So I'm kind of like front loading my mornings by eating 4 meals before work and then 1 after as like a pre-gym meal and then 1 after the gym. And I could eat again after the gym, but I don't need to yet, so it's fine. There's just so much room. There's so much room for more food, and it's crazy. I was having such a hard time last time. I wonder if it's like the novelty of food will wear off eventually. That's kind of my fear, but I don't know. Maybe when I start getting into like the 6,000 calorie range where it's starting to get fucking ridiculous, that's when my body will be like, okay, enough. But then at that point, that's when we apply the mini cut to like do like a little mini reset. And then I probably lose like 10 pounds and then my bulking calories is, instead of 6,000, it's like 5,000, you know? Who knows? I'm just saying. I think this bulk is gonna be fucking kick ass, dude. The fact that the start is what I was expecting for the end, I'm just saying. If I was like a total fat lard right now, I'd be like, oh, I should probably get back to like 180 in order to start my bulk. But I'm not. That's the thing. I'm hyped. Although I'm not 200 anymore, I'm 198.2. But that being said, it's not like I'm gonna not get 200 in the next like week. You know what I'm saying? Week and a half, however long. I'm hyped. I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of crazy how often I get compared to Sam Sulek. Not like physique-wise. Obviously, that dude has 58 pounds on me. But like vibe-wise, I guess, a lot of people are like, dude, you sound exactly like Sam Sulek. Guys, did you know there's a lot of people who yap to a camera in the gym? Not just Sam Sulek. Not that I'm mad about it. That dude is the best. So getting compared to the best isn't really an insult. But I think every other post, there's at least one person who's like either saying, why are you copying Sam Sulek? Or they're like, you're Sam Sulek's little brother. And I'm like, I'm not even big enough to be Sam Sulek's snack, you know? But you know, I'll take what I can get. Definitely not an insult, that's for sure. Although I think Sam is a lot more mellow than I am. That dude is just kind of a perma vibe. I will bitch and complain about fucking everything. And then I'll give you my full freak anime breakdown of everything that I've watched. And then I'll yap about nonsense that I have no idea of, like the understanding of something, you know? Specifically bulking. There's one thing Sam and I can relate to, and that's the fact that we both eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch on the bulk. I don't know if he still does, he probably does. But I won't stoop so low as to go to Wendy's every other day like he did. Fuck Wendy's. We're blacklisting Wendy's. I hate that place. They keep upping their pricing and ruining their quality of their food. How does the chicken keep getting smaller? And the nuggets keep getting smaller? What the fuck? If you're charging more, at least make it better. Anyways, that's a wrap for my lift. Actually, do I have one more set here? No, I think that was 3. I don't remember. Anyways, we have cardio. And instead of doing my Duolingo, I guess I'll respond to Instagram comments of all of the people who've talked about their anime recommendations. I have to absolutely respond because these people are omega valid. Although I could do like extra Duolingo lessons, or I could do like extra Japanese lessons. Think about it in the end of my bulk, how far I will be with my Japanese. I feel like I'll be the same spot because it's so broad. And then eventually I'm wondering if there's gonna be like a switch where I just like all of a sudden understand everything. Because I have hiragana, right? So when I'm like looking at anime and they have like the alphabet, one of their like characters, I can read a lot of it, but half of it most of the time is like kanji, which is more common than hiragana. And kanji is so vast. There's thousands and each one means like a different thing. It's just like words in English, right? So, but there's 3 alphabets instead of 1. So it's like, there's like a whole nother dimension to it. Fuck you, speaker, you're extra loud right now. So it's like, how much progress can I actually make in a year? To be fair, I've only been doing this for 160 days, and I have like a semi-understanding of like some stuff. Like I know kore is this, and sore is that. Like that's the level of understanding. And I know mo, which is like 2 lines and a little squiggly, means also. So I have some things that are like connecting. Ichi, ni, san, you know, stuff like that. Sanji des, 3 o'clock, yeah, 3 o'clock, stuff like that. So like I'm getting a little bit, but like a little bit in a fucking ocean is not a lot, you know what I'm saying? We'll see. Come back in a year and we'll see if I'm fucking fluent.